Dubai is the most populous city in UAE and it is the capital of Emirates of Dubai with a population of 3.6 million approximately, which is the highest among the Emirates of UAE. It has been discovered by Obad bin Said bin Rashid and Maktoum bin Buti bin Sohail. It has been established in 18th century as a small fishing village, and this particular city grew rapidly from early 21st century with a focus on luxury as well as tourism. It's known to have the second most 5-star hotels in the world and the tallest building in the world, which is named as Burj Khalifa, that is 828 meters tall. It has been a center for regional as well as international trade since the early 18th century, and along with that, the Dubai's economy relies on revenues from tourism, trade, real estate, financial services as well as aviation. It's also a major global transport hub for passengers as well as cargo in the Eastern Arabian Peninsula on the coast of Persian Gulf. The UAE's gross domestic product reached 1.62 trillion dirhams, which is 442 billion USD at constant prices in 2022 by means of achieving 7.9% annual growth that has been supported by its non-oil sector as the country continues with its economic diversification strategy. Whereas oil production contributed less than 1% of Emirates' GDP in the year 2018. The GDP stood at 1.86 trillion dirhams at current prices, representing the annual growth of 22.1%, which is citing preliminary estimates from Federal Competitiveness and Statistics Center as per the news agency WAM. Hence, Dubai has come a long way in the journey of more than 70 years from a poor settlement in early 18th century on dependence with fishing to leading tourist as well as trade destination in the 21st century. The Sheikhs have developed and transformed Dubai completely to a massive economic nation in this journey of 70 years. However, it seems like the economic miracle is nearing its end. Here are a few reasons for it. Coming to the economic model of Dubai, the economic transformations of Dubai is a role model for other developing Gulf nations that are oil dependent. These countries include Iran, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, as well as Bahrain. Among these Gulf nations, Dubai have much less oil reserves, which might deplete completely by 2030 might be a big problem. With wide highways, a hot climate, as well as a year-round reliance on air conditioning, Dubai is not a welcoming city for pedestrians, so vehicle traffic could be extremely intense. However, in the early 21st century, the new bridges, roads, as well as fully automated driverless metro rail systems have eased the frustrations of moving around the city. Tourism has been greatly enhanced by means of Dubai-owned airline Emirates that operates a large as well as modern fleet of aircraft. Coming to the rise of Dubai, the economic boom of Dubai has been initiated in the time of when Sheikh named Rashid bin Said Al Maktoum took the power as a ruler in the time period of 1960s, and he have laid out a plan to help the economy of Dubai to get rid of oil dependence. He is fondly called as the father of Dubai, and he have been as a visionary. Hence, he has started to invest the funds of oil in the infrastructure that have changed the picture of Dubai in a rapid manner. Along with that, he was also responsible for the transformation of Dubai from a smaller cluster of settlements near the Dubai Creek to a modern port city as well as commercial hub. Hence, he worked to develop the economy of Dubai so that it could survive after the end of oil production and was a driving force behind the number of major infrastructure projects to promote Dubai as a regional hub for trade. These projects include Port Rashid, which is opened in the year 1972, Jebel Ali Port, which is opened in 1979, Dubai World Trade Center, which is built in 1978, the second major dredging as well as widening of Dubai Creek, which is built in early 1870s, as well as Dubai Dry Rocks, which opened in 1983. Coming to the game-changing decade of Dubai, by means of going back to the 1970s, Beirut was the capital of Lebanon, and it has been called the Paris of Middle East for the purpose of having the plethora of luxury restaurants as well as shops, and also for housing the regional headquarters of Western companies. As a result, many number of businesses as well as tourists have started to visit Dubai and the economy, which have kept flourishing. In the year 2021, Dubai have received over 7 million tourists. By means of this particular way, the elites who had money parked in Western banks have been located in Beirut have entered Dubai. Meanwhile, UAE have launched Emirates Airlines for the purpose of making Dubai more accessible and also have started building real estate. All sounds good. There is always a downside, however. Dubai have managed to get rid of its dependence on oil. The revenues from oil make up less than 5% of its GDP, with around 20% of it have been coming from the tourism, as well as over 75% of the contribution have been coming from non-oil based sectors. But this particular technique have came at the cost of huge debt. In the later stages of 1990s, UAE's debt as a percentage of GDP was less than 5%. However, it has been rose to over 35% by the year 2021. Coming to the Dubai's ground reality, along with 85% of its population being made of migrants who might leave one day, the city of Dubai has no real house owners for its sky-high properties. In between the year 2002 and 2020, Dubai has lost its 60% of its fertile soil due to over-exploitation of natural resources. This could increase its dependence on food imports, hence harming its economy. And Dubai is losing its competitive edge because other Gulf nations are following its economic model, and also Dubai doesn't have any kind of significant global businesses or natural resources. The modern day Dubai is mostly built on credit, and in order to pay the huge national debt, Dubai could one day increase the income tax as well as corporate tax rates, which could make tourists as well as business owners less attractive. In order to sustain its economic growth, Dubai has set out a $8.7 trillion economic plan, as a part of which it will make double foreign trade and attract foreign direct investment of around 60 billion dirhams annually. And it could also increase the government spending to 700 billion dirhams over the next decade from 512 billion dirhams. In the year 2023, the Department of Culture and Tourism in Abu Dhabi, DCT in short, aims to create over 300 jobs in more than 20 companies in the fast electronic gaming industry. This was announced by DCT Abu Dhabi Deputy Secretary Saud Al Hosani during the outlining of their 2023 Tourism and Cultural Development Roadmap. By means of these economic plans, the economy of Dubai could be stabilized before 2030. Now, comments below. If you are a Dubai resident, are you aware of this economic downfall in Dubai? What sort of precautionary steps the business owners must take to secure the business? Will Dubai overcome the economic downfall by 2030? Comment below. Thank you for watching. See you next time.